is the SMT system is going, looks fine to me, you know. I've got my line, I know it's the best line, you know, and I don't, you know, sure, you know, some human judge says that Y is crummy, but it has a good blue score, right? Which is true, right? It doesn't get a great blue score because, like, oh, that's the best thing the line can do, you know. It's only a line, you know. Stop complaining. So, you know, obviously, the right thing to do is to start using ellipses. You know, but there's problems with ellipses compared to lines. Ellipses have a lot more parameters. Okay, you have to learn maybe 5. If I might have the equation right now. But instead of learning 2 parameters, you have to learn 5 parameters. And instead of getting 1 answer, you get 2 answers because it's not really a function, and like it's difficult, and you know, and somebody has to look at those points and say, you know, that's not a line. You know, I think that's an ellipse. You know, and figure out what the heck an ellipse is, and figure out what the formula is for an ellipse, right? And make your stuff all run better and faster because you've got more points and more parameters. So that's adding syntax in, basically. Is it's like, you know, you need this other function that's harder to do and more complicated, but, you know, if you can get it to work, it's going to be much better. Okay. So the first half of this is kind of the same as the other thing. The modeling really is just fitting functions to data. I got to slow down, okay. I just like to talk fast. You will get some fit for any data set, but the predictions you get are going to be awful if it's not the right function. And so, you know, the reason why, you know, people can get jobs working in SMT after the first one's built, right? You know, if it's really just putting data into a thing, like all the researchers would be out of a job after the first one works. But the problem is that when you do a new language or a new domain, all of a sudden it's not working so well anymore. And you have to invent new techniques because your old style functions aren't working so well with this new data. And so the human researchers, what they do in SMT is they come up with a good family of functions with parameters and maybe better error measures for the data that they're getting now. And so you want to get a low error number, you want to get good predictions. And another thing that's important that kind of is visible here but is much more important with the gigantic data sets and the complex structures in language is that it needs to be tractable, is what people say in computer science. It needs to be a program that will run and it will finish before you die. Okay, it's easy to write. So when I was in high school, I wrote a program that like seemed to be taking a long time, and this will finish in 1,000 years. You know, it's actually fairly easy to write programs that will take forever to finish. You know, and assuming you're interested in the output, you want to still be alive when it finishes. And so, so tractability is a good thing, but the more complex you make the model, the harder it is to get it to finish while you're still alive.